Many cities take on a different energy at night, just like the one in our twilight postcard today, the city of Derry in County Londonderry. Well, you know, Derry is a very young city, isn't it? But this looks pretty old.
Well, it looks old, Russell. Like I said, most of the city has undergone a rebirth since 1980. And by 1980, because of the troubles that we had here during the 70s, almost 45% of the old city was completely destroyed.
Oh, so that's why it's got this young feel.
This is this young, vibrant feel, and this is what we call the craft village. And it was rebuilt by the local unemployed people of the city.
Really?
And it was opened by the President of Ireland, the former President of Ireland, Mary Robinson.
I liked her.
Yes, a very, very nice lady, on the 22nd of May 1992. And it's all local arts, crafts and coffee shops. It's also where the Tower Museum is located. And as I said, it was built, this was a totally derelict site here up as far as 1987. So, I mean, it's an indication of how the city is changing, both in structure as well as the vibrancy that obviously comes along with it.
This is absolutely charming, this little
It
centre.
is beautiful, and you can see Bridie's cottage over here to your right hand side.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
City of Derry crystal.
That's right.
Souvenirs of Ireland.
Yeah.
It's got, well, it's absolutely
Yeah.
lovely. Look at this little cottage here.
That's right, yeah. This is what we call Thran Maggie's.
Look, this lot want to be on telly here, so we'll put them on telly. Who are you? Nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm very well indeed.
Lovely
Good to
to
see
meet
you.
you. Lovely
And
to meet
you?
you.
What's
How
your
you
name?
doing? Liam Stewart.
Hello, Liam.
How you
Come out
doing?
here a minute. Because we're just talking about this lovely little craft. Well, it's like a village, isn't it?
Yeah.
And is this
Well,
your
that's a
shop?
village, Russell. Come
It is
on.
a village.
You know what I mean? It's a craft village. You know what I mean?
Is that your little place, isn't it?
No, that's Paula's little place.
Hello,
yeah.
Paula. What
My
are you
little
doing
place
in
is
there
next
then?
door.
Oh, are you? Where
Well,
are
I'm
you?
trying to chat Paula up. She blew us out.
Paula, come out. We want to
Come
have a
out,
look at
Paula.
you.
Come out
Come
here.
on, Paula. We'll come in and see Paula. Can you get a shot of Paula in there? He's trying to chat her up. What's your name?
Charlie Grace.
And Charlie?
Grace.
Charlie Grace. And that's Paula in there. She's hiding behind her till. She's trying to protect something in there.
One next door to Caroline.
Where are you? Over here?
Next door.
Hello, Carleen.
Hello.
How are you? We're getting
Get
your
on camera. Come on,
Carleen.
Come on,
She's run. Why did the women of Derry run away? This is what I want to know. Paula's just run away. Now she's running away there.
You're so attractive, you see.
It's you, Liam.
This guy's a top bodybuilder.
Listen, you don't look so small yourself.
Well, anyway. Sorry, don't worry now. Come on.
Well, listen, the lads talk a lot, but the women aren't saying much, are they?
We have no way to say for ourselves. We're very shy. Very
Good
shy.
to see you both. Bye, all. Bye. Ta-da. Well, that just shows how wonderfully friendly everybody is.
Absolutely.
But definitely the women of Derry are shy.
They're a bit coy, all right, but you have to give them a drink or two, Russell.
Well, this is the story of Derry. And you know, this museum has won the award for the best museum in both Britain and Ireland, so it's the best in the British Isles of local history. And look, Derry, the oak grove, that's where the name comes from. It says there, the name Derry is derived from the Irish word meaning oak grove. There you are. Derry.
Whilst Columba went off to Iona in 563 and began converting Scottish and Northumbrians into the Celtic church faith, the monks in Derry flourished. Even then, the area was under attack several times, but the monks survived well into the Middle Ages.
Ulster Plantation, the building of Londonderry. There it is, the walls. The walls that are still there today.
The Great Siege of 1688-9 began when 13 apprentice lads took matters into their own hands, when the governor, Robert Lundy, was preparing to open the gates to a regiment of Jacobites which he feared would sack Derry. The apprentice boys had other ideas and stole the keys of the city and locked the 4 gates surrounding it. They had the support of Derry's 30,000 Protestants who feared for their lives. The citizens threw Lundy out, and his effigy is still burned annually to this day. The city declared its support for William of Orange and against King James II. Derry has always been a major port, and it was from here that thousands of emigrants embarked for the New World in search of a better life. In particular, the two major famines of the 18th and 19th centuries caused massive waves of emigration. Now, every schoolchild knows that Northern Ireland is famous for its flax and linen and its large textile industry. Since the political struggles of the 1970s and early 1980s, there has been a large influx of cash to help re-establish Derry as the commercial and cultural centre of North West Ireland. The Guildhall has not escaped the troubles either. It's covered with stained glass windows illustrating many episodes in the city's history. The glass was restored in 1984 by the City of London following the bombing of the hall in 1972. I met Tommy Carlin, who told me a little bit about Derry's coat of arms.
Well, I've never seen a coat of arms with a skeleton on there like there is in Derry's shield.
Well, it is quite unusual. He also sits in a very nice sort of thinking position as well. But actually, he's one of the de Burgo family who came here in the 12th century, Walter de Burgo. And there's quite a few stories about how the skeleton has come onto the shield. But one of the better known ones is that when this Walter came here, he and his cousin Richard established a castle at the mouth of the river here.
Oh, there's the castle on that side.
Yes, that's the castle on the left-hand side there. And then Walter, he apparently fell in love with Richard's wife, and they had an affair which went on for a few years. And Richard eventually found out about this, and he invited Walter to his castle, where he imprisoned him eventually in the dungeons and starved him to death. And one of the local sayings about his position here is he's sitting with his head in his hand, saying to himself, "If only I'd never met this other woman."
Is that what the motto says?
No, that's quite different.